Hey guys, it's Jillian here from Once Upon a Time Fitness. I am going to make this a really quick class or a really quick video because I'm going to try to get it up and uploaded and not edit anything in between classes. So, because I have a break in classes, which is really super unusual for a Friday night here. But what I wanted to talk about was two things. The first thing is Palfish hiring freeze. So there have been a lot of rumors for a really long time about a hiring freeze. It was not true before, it is true now. However, if you had started your application process prior to, I think it was May 8th, I'd have to go back and look, but if you had already started it before the hiring freeze, you are still good to go. Go ahead and apply, take your interview. You can still get set up. Everything is still running. There's just a hiring pause and they're not taking on as many applications. If you have not done that yet, then I want you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I will let you know when the hiring freeze or the hiring pause, New York State's in a pause. Everybody's in a pause right now. I'll let you know when that's over. So make sure you hit subscribe on this channel. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you about that I'm super excited about is Outschool. So there is a company and it works outside of Beijing time hours. So I actually applied to the school. I'm really excited about it. So I have some friends that are teaching for this school. And it's kind of like Palfish or like VIP Kid or like these other classes that you can teach online. The difference is you set your rate, you set your classroom guides. So you're going to say like, okay, these are how many students, the max number of students that I want to teach. This is how much I'm going to charge. Outschool takes 30% off the top of it, so don't charge too low. Students will book your classes, but you can literally teach anything. So if you wanted to teach photography, if you wanted to teach public speaking, if you wanted to teach art, if you wanted to teach English or math or writing or help with book reports or anything that you wanted to teach, anything, pretty much anything that you want to teach, you can teach on Outschool. I am super excited about this for me because I've been wanting to get back into teaching group fitness classes, and it's just something that I can't really do right now because, you know, I've got a baby and the whole world has like shut down temporarily. So that's something that I want to do. Yesterday I filled out my application process for it, or I started the application process for it. I submitted my intro video. So some really quick things on Outschool. You have to be from one of 5 countries, and let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. I think I got it. United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. You have to have, you have to be a resident of those countries. And the reason for that is because they do a background check on you. So you have to be able to pass a criminal background check, which they pay for. They do it through Checker, which is pretty much where everybody does their background checks through nowadays. That's one of the major companies. And those are the countries that allow, there's background checks in different laws, or in different countries. There are background check laws in different countries. So because of that, they can only do background checks if you're resident in those countries. So you might be able to have like hold a passport in the UK, and where you can work for Palfish there, you cannot work for Outschool there because of the background check laws. You can work so many different like hours. It's pretty much, I mean, they do have peak hours, but you can pretty much work anytime you want to work. Whether or not it's going to fill depends on the need during that time, but there's availability pretty much 24/7 because there's students from different countries taking classes too. And like if you have if you speak a second language, you can teach that second language too and set your own rates for it. You create your own curriculum. It has to get approved, but this is something that I'm really excited for. The people that I've talked to have made some pretty decent money once they started to get rolling. Like, it's slow starting up, like a lot of these companies are. You have to, you know, you have to market yourself and you have to get yourself out there, and you have to start creating a student base. But once you start rolling, if you're good at what you do and, you know, you teach well and you attract students, you can make some pretty decent money. I have seen people, my one friend, she did it and she made $77 for 1 hour of classes. Other people have made like $1,500 to $2,000 a week. And some people are making like a lot more money than that. I am going to do this. I did apply, fingers crossed, right? I am going to do this. I am going to let you know that I'm not leaving Palfish because honestly, I love my students. I love the curriculum. I love Palfish. I'm not planning on leaving Palfish. This is just something that I'm going to see if I can like work it into nap times, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, and see where that goes, just because I think it would be kind of fun to create my own curriculum and do this. If you've been teaching for any ESL company online, you kind of already have the skill set to do this kind of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm going to put my referral code in the description box. I had like a mind blank there. I'm going to put my referral code in the description box so you can go ahead and you can check it out. And I'm sorry, I keep checking my phone here, just to make sure that I'm not running out of time. You don't need a degree, but there are certain subjects that if you're going to talk about certain subjects, they are going to want you to be like have the qualifications to talk about that. So some of them were like drug and alcohol, medical stuff, like sex education, I think that was one of them. But for the most part, you've pretty much got free reign. You teach on Zoom, so you have to know how to use Zoom. And I will let you know more as the process goes on, how it's working for me, how I like it, my experiences with it, tips and tricks. If I get into this, I will be telling you how I create my curriculum, and hopefully I'll be able to share this with you so that we can all do it together, if that's something that you're interested in. I just think it's like super cool. I do realize that if you haven't ever taught online before, it's probably going to be really super intimidating to create your own curriculum unless you're already a teacher like in a brick and mortar school. But if you are not, then I mean, it doesn't hurt to try it. There are people on there that are journalists that are teaching, you know, how to write a paragraph. I was looking at the classes last night and it's absolutely amazing. If you have a child and you want to just check it out, there is a $20 code for a class, so you can get $20 off of classes. I'm going to put that link in the description box as well, so if you wanted to check it out, you could check it out. And then once you get into it, if you start referring parents, you also get credit for your kids too. So if you start doing this and like you do start doing this with your kids and your kids start taking classes, you can actually earn credit for their classes by referring other parents to get free classes as well. So it's just kind of a really, really cool program. Yeah, I think that's it. So like no bachelor's degree needed. You have to be from one of the 5 countries, a resident, not a citizen, a resident, and you have to be able to pass a background check. You have to do a really quick intro video. So they're going to ask you for like your education, your background, what kind of classes you want to teach. This is how the application process goes. And then they're going to have you submit a quick like 30 to 90-second video, I believe it was, just saying either teaching something new, demonstrating how or why you would like to be a teacher for Outschool, showing your classroom setting, whatever it may be. It's just a really quick interview video. This doesn't go out to, I guess it's not even really an interview video. It's just like a really quick like demo video, I guess. This isn't shown to the parents. It's just for the application process. After that, you go into the background check and then you will submit your class curriculum. That once that gets approved, you can list it and then you can start getting the students in. So that is something that I'm so excited about because I have all this stuff that I would like to teach, and I'm like, I'm just gonna have fun with it. So it is really exciting. if you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. If you're already teaching for Outschool, leave it in the comments below. Tell me how you're doing. If you have any questions and you ask them, I will do my very best to answer them. And again, I am not leaving Palfish. I will probably never leave Palfish. Knock on wood. I really love Palfish. I do. This is just something that I saw as an incredible opportunity to do something a little different and expand my skill set and just learn something new and have fun doing things that I love to do, creating the things that I want to create, teaching the things that I want to teach, and probably getting my daughter into some of the classes as well because they have so many. It's amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this short because my class is starting in 8 minutes and I'm going to try to get this uploaded for you. So I will see you guys all later. Make sure you hit subscribe and like on this video, and that way you will get the notifications when Palfish is hiring official kids course teachers or free talk teachers once again. All right, guys, bye. And where's my thing?